Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Napoleon Total back again with some Shogun 2, Fall of the Samurai Avatar Battles, and today we're going to have a 3v3. This is actually sent in not too long ago, and when I mean not too long, I mean like, 30 minutes ago by Aladif, right here. And yeah, he sent in via the Discord, which if you guys are interested, you should all join, which is in the link below. And you can send in your battle replays. So yes, that's that. Anyway, let's get started. I was told this was a close battle, so yeah. The teams here are Uno, Aladif, and Shiba. We have General J, Roni Brown, and Constantine. So I'm just gonna start off with Uno's army. Uno is gonna be bringing a few cavalry. Actually, no, he's gonna be bringing 4 cavalry units. 4 cavalry units of Yariki, 1 carbine cav, and 1 general to screen his army. Behind them, he has a massive line of spear levy with white tigers, red bears, white tigers, red bears. A good mix of interesting units: black tortoise and some white tiger force. To his right, we have Adif himself, who is going to be leading the Red Bears, with more Red Bears in the front lines, mixing with some Imperial and Shogunate infantry. Where are they? Yeah, right, no, that's the United States. Yeah, Shogunate infantry, right there. And some Red Bears. And to the right, we have Chiba, who's going to be deploying some Katana Samurai. So, Shogun 2 army. Some Katana Samurai, some more Katana Samurai across this forest, and a lot of troops of Katana Samurai and light cavalry. So yes, that's his army. Up on this hill, we have General J's army, and he's going to be deploying some Yariki. Very good looking units, especially for the light blue and the orange. And yeah, his entire army is made up of a lot of cavalry. Some Boki, yeah. Imperial Guard, Red Bear infantry, mixed with some more Red Bears, and some United States Marines. The American Marines. We also have some Isu Dragon Force, Red Bears, and more Red Bears, apparently. To his right, we have Ronell Brown. I'm just going to call this the Black and White faction. He's going to be deploying Imperial Infantry, mixed with some Katana Kachi, not a bad idea, with some Garde de la Imperial. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Imperial Guard Infantry, not good, not terrible looking at all. Not actually pretty good looking, as a matter of fact. Don't mind me here. Yeah. But we have also some more Garde de Imperial and Royal Marines, mixed with some Infanterie de Marine, with some Yariki. And finally, we have Constantine's army, which is mostly made up of Red Bear infantry, mixed in with a lot of Red Bear infantry, mixed in with some cavalry, Yariki, some sharpshooters, not a bad choice at all. And Infanterie de Marine, saber cavalry, sharpshooters, and yes, that's it for his army. So we're gonna press play, and here are my initial thoughts. Because I haven't watched this battle before, I'm gonna guess that this Constantine is gonna rush for this hill. They're both gonna rush for the hill, but Uno's gonna charge. Yeah, well, Uno's gonna fight desperately for this hill, and because Uno has a high ground, he's gonna get a higher charge bonus off against the cavalry. Both sides are gonna charge in, but I think, yeah, Uno has. Actually, no, never mind. I take that back. Oh shoot. Okay. Constantine is gonna be using, Uno is gonna be using a naval artillery strike, but this cavalry is screwed. This cavalry is done for, and he's gonna disengage by literally charging this other cavalry. And at this point, both sides are trying to go for the hill, but at the same time, Constantine is making a smart move by withdrawing because he realizes that it's not a good sight. These guns can open fire on the hill, so he's going to withdraw. I would withdraw myself, but at that point, you lose the hill. On the other side, oh my god, this battle's already quite fast. Cavalry of Chiba against some Yariki. Yeah, light cavalry's not going to do too well. And well, they're routed. And at this point, I will pull back. Yeah, set your guns up, but set your guns up, right, like here, and then fire at anything. But I will not really set up my guns right here because the distance is quite. There's not a lot of distance until they can actually open fire. So yes, I wouldn't set them up right here. I like how these are infantry, the Marine, but he calls them United States Marines. All right. The firing has just begun. I don't think General J is gonna hold on that well. On this side, Yari Cavalry and Yari Spear Levies charging into Red Bear Infantry, and they're actually doing quite well for being a levy unit, a terrible levy unit. But this Red Bear Infantry is holding. But I guess that was his entire point, to essentially cause havoc and have the Red Bears Infantry just come across. And this battle is starting to look like Napoleon Total War 3. This was a terrible move of the artillery. He just lost a pretty good artillery piece. The artillery itself was not set up that well. So yeah. On this other side, do I hear some naval bombardment? Yes, we have some naval bombardment once again.
The enemy has hit units,
well, thankfully that's all the naval bombardment, and he's going to use this ridgeline to send his cavalry to charge, preferably against the White Tiger force, which I would be charging the White Tiger. Charge through here, smash through the flank, and you have that entire army. You have a massive flank that you can just charge down the hill. They're going to get a volley off, but because these are White Tiger force, they're going to be quite terrible. And his cavalry, I think he's already proven himself to be a very good, terrifying cavalry force. Just don't leave them in prolonged melee. And if if Constantine has any sword units, spear units, charge them in too. Because his enemy Constantine is this about to rout. Finally, we do see some units that are retreating. That's a good sign. However, the bad sign is that there's just a massive blob of Yari Samurai, Yari Katana Samurai just charging at them. I would personally I don't know what I will do against that massive horde. But back here, where the main attraction is, the cavalry is just running amok. And as a matter of fact, Yoriki from Ronnie Brown is actually his cavalry is being sent in. And actually, I'm actually rooting for the Constantius' army because, well, first of all, I think he's an underdog, because one, he's going up against Uno, and two, his ally is not doing that great. Don't get me wrong, I know General J is a good player, but in the given situation, it's not the best. It's not the best situation. He has a lot of cavalry, which you really can't charge in your cavalry into a bunch of Katana Samurai and Yari Samurai. That's just gonna lead to disaster. On this other side, there's a mass rout from Uno, which is great. Good thing to see. He has sword troops right here. Katana Kachi right here. Ronnie Brown has sword troops right here. He should just straight outright charge into some white bears. And on this side, the cavalry has apparently finally been contained, but the amount of damage these cavalry units have done is actually quite horrendous. As a matter of fact, some of the cavalry is still alive. Saber cavalry running and killing apparently. But now I would press this flank, go around and attack, and yeah. On this side, the center is holding. Both sides are doing quite well. This Imperial infantry is just not returning fire, which is a shame. It happens to me sometimes. Same thing here, and I think they're going up against 150 range, so that explains why. Yeah, that explains why. On this side, yeah, more Imperial infantry just preparing to open fire. And oh my god, I take it back. This side has actually been contained. So basically what this faction did, he held off this hill, and his opponent tried to attack the hill, and then he swung his entire cavalry around and hit them on the flanks and then smashed them through the center, as you can see right here. That's actually a pretty good play. Yeah, very good work of General J right here. That is why you don't underestimate any player. But on the side, the main attraction is still going on. Alatif is trying to breach the center, which I would be doing that too. I would try my best to attack the center because the center, right here, there's nothing here. And to make the situation somewhat worse, Alatif and Uno is attacking this side. I don't know why he's not sending in his Katana Kachi. I would just throw them in at this point. On this other side, it's not looking good so well for Constantian. His men are not spread out, but at this point, you might as well just have units open fire on each other. Yeah. Some units are spread out, don't get me wrong, but other units are not. He has French Infanterie de Marine opening fire. A pretty nasty unit, if you ask me. He has some more Saber Cavalry going into the mix against... it's not going to go well for them because they have multiple ranks. But they are trying to slow them from opening fire, and yeah. Not the best situation to be in here. But this faction... General J needs to really mop up, send a few cavalry forces to chase after this massive blob of sword routing units. That is what cavalry was historically used for, and then send the rest of your army to help right here, the center. The center is the most problematic, apparently. So yes. But yeah. It's not looking that well. And not to mention, this army is returning. It's returning. Katana Samurai, at this point, I would just bypass this army. I would smash, because the main fight is here. Now, I would just straight outright bypass this entire army. Go around and attack this army. This 3 units. Like, attack these 3 units, get them off the field, and then charge up this hill and destroy this entire army right here. But yeah, and this guy's goal, Chiba's goal, is not to engage, is actually to delay as many troops as you physically can against this massive army. General J's army is not spread out, and he's moving. Yeah, this is not good. But well, most of his units are actually. Yeah, most of his units are actually wavering, so that's a good sign. And yeah, but on this other side, it's not looking so good. Yes, they are fighting in a tree line, and yes, these are Royal Marines, and yes, they don't have that good a line of fire. That means they won't be dying, and yes, that does mean they won't be killing that many. But they need to hurry up because it's only a matter of time until this army breaks, unless there's more reserves that I am not aware of. If there's more reserves, then I will still push. Yeah. Apparently, this Chiba's army is destroyed, so that's great. I would attack this three units, which is what this black and white faction is doing, so that's great. But General J and Ronnie Brown needs to get moving. Constantine needs to hold as long as he can, and yeah, it looks like Uno's army is pretty much done for. Now it's really left to Alatif's army. But if I was Alatif, I would actually start moving troops back because use this hill. You have this wonderful hill, and use it against the enemy. But I don't know why they're not attacking all of a sudden. I would attack. I would actually attack. If you're actually no, these guys are fresh. So I don't know. Wait, why is he not attacking? Huh? I'm a little bit confused right here. Is there? I wouldn't bother to form up because I would just launch the assault. I would This is weird. He's essentially just letting his. Okay. Well, that's Alatif's just gonna turn his army and smash this army right here, Royal Marines. But this army is pretty much, he's good move by Ronnie Brown to move back, and apparently only Ronnie Brown's troops are trying to desperately move up. And finally, we do have some troops that are trying to move up, but I would move the entire army, unless they have they don't, but unless at this point, it's just Shogunate Guard against Royal Marines. a ferocious fight indeed, going into hand-to-hand combat, which is technically yeah, because of the terrain, I would just charge in at this point, both sides. His sharpshooters are not spread out, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, one unit of Shogunate infantry is wavering, and another unit of Red Bear is also wavering. But these Royal Marines are holding for dear God. But the $100 question is, why isn't this entire army moving? Obviously, this army does not look that healthy. But as a player, you just want to beat the battle as, even if they are gonna win, which it's depending on which, it doesn't look like they're gonna win. As a matter of fact, I don't think they could still win this. The Alatif and Uno. Well, Uno is only one Black Taurus force, but they can still win this. It's hard, but it's still possible. And he's actually doing quite a good job of destroying these infantry, the Marine, with Imperial infantry. But now, finally, the main army starts moving. That was a long wait. But yes, as a matter of fact, a lot of his general is right here, so... As a matter of fact, he has some dismounted wooden cannons. I didn't know... Yeah, and yeah, the cavalry has just charged in. So, yeah, actually, no, wait a second. This cavalry unit, well, that's a cavalry unit, but this wooden cannon's already routing. That cavalry unit has just broken, and this wooden cannon's obviously gonna break. Even if it doesn't break, it's not gonna do much. But, both sides are just gunning at each other. And this is pretty interesting, I dare say. These United States Marines have been doing a very good job, 335 kills. And they're actually going to be forcing a lot of the cavalry back, bow key. And because bows are not really useful in a forest environment, and it's still anyone's game. Obviously, Alatif needs to get rid of this army, led by Constantian right here. And most of Constantius' troops are actually routing infantry. Oh no, this is Ronnie Brown's infantry, the Marine. But are you just gonna charge them? Yeah, he's just gonna charge them in. They're starting to be shaken, but I would charge them in all at once. But I don't think he has the necessary reserves. And at this point, a massive blob of infantry are just gonna move up. And I think these guys, the red team, thinks that this battle's over. And I can see why, because Alatif is in a terrible position. And yeah, and he's stretched across all sides. That said, I would have pushed when they were right here. I would have pushed sooner. But still, it's anyone's game. It's starting to look like it's still anyone's game. Oh my god. The reason why is mostly because they're shooting into this forest. And yes, I know they have a lot of weapons for like bows and guns, but the problem is shooting into forest, there's a massive debuff because most of the stuff you're shooting are actually in the forest. Not to mention these these are one, United States Marines, and two, these are 150 range with a reload skill of 114. So that's impressive. And not to mention the fact that now Constantian's army has just fled the field. So, oh my god. Wow. Well, Constantius' army has just fled the field. No, never mind. Some just come back, but I'm pretty sure this unit is pretty weak. And if they're going to be fighting, they're going to be fighting against a fresh, confident Red Bear infantry. And no, actually, no, they routed. But still, it still looks like it's anyone's game. Obviously, the biggest problem is the flank. It's Imperial infantry and this Imperial Guard infantry, which they really have to be careful of. Does he have, he has two riflemen in his force. I would just put them against here. Does he have any cavalry? No, he doesn't. Both sides don't. Well, actually, no, I take that back. there's still a massive cavalry force by General J. But the problem with cavalry in this situation is the fact that you can't really deploy your cavalry in the forest. So, yeah. Not to mention on this side, some of the Imperial infantry are wavering. And now they're trying to attack again, but the problem is, once again, you can open fire. They're in a quite a terrible environment. And they're one, they're bulky and they're not getting that many kills, and two, this is Shogunate Guard infantry, so they'll be decimating this unit. Yeah, this Imperial infantry has just routed. Now the only unit that they have here is Imperial Guard infantry. They have them surrounded, but it's not looking pretty. They should have pushed when they had the chance. Like, that's the $100. They should have pushed. They should have pushed a lot of when they had the chance, when they were forming up. I would have just pushed. I would have pushed. Now he's ordering the retreat once again. His units are mostly routed. Does he have a general here anywhere? No, the only general is here, and Alada's general, which is still alive, considering the fact that he was so close to the front lines. So yeah. Wow, he might... Oh my god, it's starting to look like Alada will actually win. Yeah, he doesn't have... Actually, no, I take it back. I think numbers are the same, but a lot of troops has to be better in quality. Unless there's more troops that I'm not aware of from the red team, which I don't think there are. But yeah. But look at the slaughter, actually. Amount of dead is actually quite... is not as much compared to some battles I've been in. But it's quite interesting. All from this hill down to here, and then down to here, and then a massive death count in this forest. Yeah. And not to mention right here. It's just like men were sprinkled. Bodies were sprinkled here. Yeah. But, what are they gonna do? Can the red team turn it around? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it at all. Unless he has more troops hiding in this forest. Which I do think he does. At least one unit. As a matter of fact, he's withdrawing his entire army onto this hill, so that's not a bad idea at all. As a matter of fact, you can... Oh my god, this is actually a pretty good position. You can use this hill against the enemy. As a matter of fact, you can have multiple ranks and just blast the enemy if they decide to come up. But now the enemy, Alada is going to take the initiative on this side, which is great. And also, not yet on this side. But we're going to see what happens. Once again, General J's army is turning the wrong way. But, yeah, Alada is going to sound the retreat because he knows that he must have units in this forest line, and he has the high ground, so I wouldn't attack. Well, since it's going to be a lull, we're just going to fast forward. The balance bar is dead even, which is kind of weird considering the fact that I know there's at least two hidden units right here. But, oh, wait, some general action against Imperial Guard infantry. 225 and 155, so don't try to engage the general. This general has more range, but this general has more guys. Oof. 13, 19, 13, 16, and both are retreating. I would definitely say that no one... Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. I was just about to say no general really got the better of it until this unit fired. Yeah. Obviously, this general got the better of it. Wait, is his general called Saigo Takamori? His general is called Saigo Takamori. Wow. You're in a forest, so I would hide. I don't know why you're not hidden. Below, but I would really hide. Hide these 20-second rifles. But no, we have more troops coming down from the forest, preparing to open fire on some red bears. They're trying to get information. I know the trouble, like literally. Yeah, skirmishing with the general apparently. Does he? Yeah, that's the problem. Don't let the. Oh wait, no. Don't let the United States Marines open fire. Do you have a general? No, you don't have a general, so that's unfortunate. And this unit just routed. That's really unfortunate. We do have some bow key, but you might as well just charge in this bow key. I think that's gonna do more damage than actually firing. But we have another gun rank opening fire, almost routing the United States Marines. Now the United States Marines are stationary. This bow key is actually going to be doing quite a little bit of damage. These guys are now shooting into a forest, but these guys are heavily outnumbered. Oh, actually, one unit, they routed one, so that's not bad. I would have... Oh, actually, no. This Imperial Guard infantry is opening fire on this Toaster Rifleman. And this unit only has to hold until reserves can... help can actually arrive. But this Toaster Rifleman is going to retreat. And this... No, never mind. This Red Bear... Oh, wait, no, never mind. He still has more units. But why are you putting your cavalry... Why are you putting your cavalry in the front? It doesn't make... You might as well just charge your cavalry down at this point. Your cavalry is a bow key. I realize that, but you might as well just charge them down. You have two units on opposite hills. Your cavalry is just being in the way at this point. You might as well just charge them. Yeah, charge them down. Don't skirmish. Your cavalry's gonna own. You might as well. Oh my god. Charge them into this unit right here. This Red Bear infantry is better than you just opening fire, sitting there, standing there, opening fire. And now they've routed. We still have this Imperial infantry, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it's gonna take the day. Unless by some miracle this Imperial Guard infantry holds to the last man and all these guys break, which it doesn't seem possible. The general has just fled or died, so that makes this army's situation even worse. And, yeah. He might get one final volley. But it's looking less and less likely. Oh wait, no, he can actually kill it. No, never mind. Oh, he's actually... no. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, he's trying to go for the... Yeah.
You've triumphed over the enemy.
Yep, this battle's over. And, yeah. Well, that was a close call. If the mistake right here for... Okay, well, the mistake for this team was, this player. The Fall of the Samurai player. Shogun 2 player did a terrible uphill charge, which cost him his entire army. These two players, General J and the Black and White player, they should have attacked when they had a chance. That was the problem. They should have attacked when they had a chance. Really, that was their biggest downfall. So yeah, it was a costly battle for both sides, and the victor. This is one of those battles in which the victor was the one that made less mistakes. And yeah, that's it for this battle, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Now before you leave, I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I would be honored if you could like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, more videos are coming out, so it is a good idea to click on that notification button. Anyways, have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.